Welcome back to That Was the Women's Week That Was, the WRN News Review of the 29th of July 2023. And we start with some really positive news this week. Or is it? Labour change their minds and say no to self-ID. This week, a major shift in Labour policy was announced via an opinion piece in The Guardian by Annalise Dodds, the Shadow Secretary of State for Women and Equalities. You can read the opinion piece for yourself, but she basically says that ID is out of the window and single-sex spaces will be respected. A diagnosis of gender dysphoria will remain a requirement for people seeking a gender recognition certificate, but will only receive one doctor instead of two, and the panel that previously decided to grant the certificate will be replaced by a single registrar. We have some concerns this will simply be a rubber stamping exercise. A few days later, Keir Starmer spoke about the change of policy on BBC Radio 5 Live and muddied the waters by talking about safe spaces for women instead of single-sex spaces. Of course, Stonewall's not happy. While Kemi Badenoch, the Minister for Women and Equalities, points out that this is a reversal of Labour's previous statements on the topic, and she called it barefaced hypocrisy in a tweet. Can Labour be trusted to protect the sex-based rights of women and girls? We will watch carefully as the details of Labour's new policy unfold. Scotland and violence against women. We were shocked to hear of an assault on a woman at a women's rally in Aberdeen last weekend, and even more shocked to hear that the man apparently involved had simply been given a warning. Joanna Cherry tweeted, "Male violence against women should always be taken seriously, even more so when it's done to prevent women exercising their rights to freedom of expression and freedom of assembly." Thank you, Joanna, for speaking up for the safety of women. But why isn't violence against women being taken more seriously by our police forces? Good news, the NHS reinstates the word woman. Well, in a pleasant about turn, the NHS has formally reinstated the word woman on its official website, according to the Medical Journalists Association. You can check out the updated site for yourself, nhs.uk/womens-health. And let us know if you come across any discrepancies. Women speaking, please support your sisters. Women's voices take many forms, and your support and encouragement may make all the difference. Here are some of the events you can attend, podcasts you can listen to, blogs you can publicise, and projects you can amplify, and petitions you can sign. Wales, the Sisters Are Resisting. WRN Wales is supporting an event by Swansea Bay Resisters on the 31st of August. It's chaired by Helen Stanyland and features some guest speakers. You can book your tickets at swanseabayresisters.wales-events. And listen to our latest podcast, which features the wonderful journalist Jo Bartosz, who speaks about her gradual peaking and her thoughts on the Labour Party, amongst many, many other things. You can find our podcasts on your favourite podcast platform by searching for Women's Rights Network. You do have to put the apostrophe in women's to find it. We're also on YouTube and, of course, on our website. Promote our blogs. Did you know that WRN hosts an incredible collection of blogs on many different topics? There are some particularly heartrending ones about the plight of women in Afghanistan. Do head over to the website and take a look at the blogs. Women's Words. Please read, like and promote on social media. And safeguarding failures, please add your links to a Twitter thread. Tracy Dempsey is looking for examples of safeguarding failures to send to the BBC journalist Stephen Nolan. Many of you will know that Stephen did a brilliant exposé of Stonewall's influence. Can we help him to expose safeguarding failures due to gender ideology? You can add examples on Tracy Dempsey's Twitter feed. You will find her on Twitter at TRACYDEMPSEY. Tracy Dempsey. And we've got some new pins. They look lovely. We have beautiful enamel pins now on sale on the website. So go on, treat yourself. They're fab. And your voice making a difference. A tale from one of our group coordinators. We had a new joiner this week. She found out about WRN when she went into a local bookshop to buy the Hannah Barnes book and was told she'd have to order it. Another woman in the shop said it was brilliant, to which our new member agreed and said she was buying a second copy for a friend. The other woman said, "Have you heard about the Women's Rights Network? You should join." Which just goes to show how a seemingly insignificant comment can have an incredible impact. So do keep sharing, leafleting, wearing the merch, talking. It all helps to get our message out there. Finally, have a wonderful summer and enjoy any holidays you've got planned. Although most official WRN activities are also taking a bit of a break, the news review will continue over August, but in a slightly different format, and the podcast will continue to cover it. In the meantime, don't forget, courage calls to courage everywhere.